Last time out, we completed the January transfer window, and it was packed full of drama as we saw Joel Pirro leave the club to Inter Milan for £60 million. But have no fear, CDK is here to replace him. And we even started playing well, moving up to 7th in the Premier League. And now with the window out of the way, and European football about to start again, we can really kick on and see if we can win ourselves a trophy this season. So strap yourselves in, grab yourselves a bev, and let's get into this episode, lads. And what a way to kick off an episode than taking on Manchester United with this 11. I hate playing against this team. We all know why. It's because of the right-hand side. Man, when we're on PC, we'll be fixing that problem straight away. Now, we have had to rotate a little bit for this one, and considering we played Manchester United pretty recently, I'm going to quick sim this one and hope for the quick sim gods to save me, but they're not gonna. Rasmus Højlund scores 2. Gelhardt scored for us, but it was not enough. Manchester United will beat us 3-1. That is not the way I wanted to start this episode. It gets even worse. With our strongest 11, we take on Fulham and we lose 2-0. And with Nottingham Forest 3 places above us, this is now a really important game of football. And they've got a really strong starting 11. Luis Diaz is in the team. Brian Brobby up top, Gibbs White just behind him. Alanga on the right. They are a little bit weaker in the back line, though. Going to be a strong 11 from us as well for this game, boys, because we need to start climbing back up that league. Poor run of form, lose to West Ham, lose to Manchester United, lose to Fulham in pretty emphatic fashion. Now the boys need to bounce back with this game against Nottingham Forest. Trezor finds Fatu. Lovely seeing him back on the pitch. He's got silky footwork, plays it inside. Jorginho, back again. Oh, trying to get it back into Ekitike. Oh, that's it in to Jorginho. Oh, get that back across. That's not a bad ball in. But I went back across. Nobody there. Jorginho to Ekitike. Trezor wants it back inside to Ekitike. Good footwork from him. Good shot. He's going to find the back of the net. Ekitike makes it 1-0 Leeds United. It's been a game of very little, but Ekitike making the difference so far. I actually think we're quite a bit better than this Forest team with the way we built the squad, so let's show that. Langer finds one through, and we seem to be a little bit misplaced with our positioning. I think we've done enough. We got a free kick. This isn't a bad position. I'm going to whip one in with Fatu. I'm not good at these, but it's going to go into Georgie. I thought it was. It didn't quite make it to him. That was a little bit of a better showing from me from a free kick. Play that inside. Georgie. One set across. He does. Fatu got onto it. Just couldn't do what with it. Can Skip place that? He can't. Skip is not a curler. He's not good at the curling shots. I don't know why I said curling shots. It's finesse. I know. It's late. I've just finished work. Give your boy a break. And at the break in this game, it's going to be 1-0 to Leeds United. Nothing's happened in the match, boys. We've even got it 5 minutes and we're just seeing nothing happen. But while nothing's happening and we're 1-0 up, I'm pretty happy with it. What I won't be happy with is if they go on and score very early into this second half. Mistakes have been made. TK keeps it. Finds Trezor, who wants Fatu. He gets Fatu. I mean, that's not the move, really. Needed a little bit more pace on that. Jorginho Ruta wants the ball onto Ekitike. Ekitike waited to play it across to Trezor, and Trezor hits the back of their defender. These moments have to count. Robbie, dangerous position. Fran Garcia did pretty well against him there, and we'll get away with it. Ekitike, back to Fatu. Wants to loft that one up, and that's great. That is just fantastic between him and Jorginho Ruta. Oh, Ekitike found the back of the net there. Time for subs. O'Brien off, Vieira on for Forest. They're cracking on with some changes as well. Trezor off and Ekitike off for Ilin Jr. and CDK. Let's see what my guy can do up top. CDK having his first opportunity and first showing up top and scores from a corner. Naily wasn't far off. Lands to Pascal. Of all people there, you don't want it to be Pascal. Can't believe Nottingham Forest have gone and signed Fabio Vieira. That went completely under the radar for me because I was so focused about our subs that I didn't see that they brought on Fabio Vieira. I don't believe it's allowed. I think they've signed him. Forest got relegated 2 seasons ago. Look at him now. CDK's strength is not pace. So link-up play is going to have to be the route of all evil here, and I've not played like that so far. I'm still playing the press, and I am probably playing like it's more than 1-0 because we should not be playing so aggressively, I don't think, at this stage. Forest free kick. It's a good ball in. It's great. Pascal, what you doing? Well in, Melie. I thought that was going to be a goal. There's question marks around Pascal, man. He's a bit iffy from time to time. Sometimes he's fantastic, sometimes he's not so fantastic. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe, well, you know the rest. Diaz has done everyone. He's had his chocolate milk today, hasn't he? Oh, my God. Well saved, Meslier. He's having me on toast. I don't like this sustained pressure. It's like Nottingham Forest are the new Liverpool, to be fair. I don't like that man on the ball. Diaz. He's not a fun guy. He's not a fun guy. Brian Brobby. It's the crossbar. We are living on the edge, but somehow still have the lead in this game. I think Junior has so much pace. Bags of it. Bags of it. And he wants somebody across. He's wondering where they were. We end up with Madueke. Jorginho's offside. What are the runners? You know what I mean? Give us better AI, EA, right? Make runners make good runs. Why is no one charging towards the back post? People, look, it's my opinion, but I would love better AI runners. That might have just run off enough time on the clock, though, for us to win this one. And it did just that. A 1-0 victory for Leeds United. We'll take that when we're in the run of form we're in. We can't keep any form going, though, by the looks of it, because it was Bournemouth next in the league, and we lose 2-0 with our strongest 11 out. We lose 2-0 to Bournemouth. That's about 4 or 5 sims in a row that we've lost. We're being done dirty by the simulation. And I don't expect it to get any better here in the Cup against Manchester United, and it doesn't. We lose yet again. Only one win in our last 6 games. We are the king of mid-season blips here at Leeds United, and we continue to sit in 8th place, where points are definitely needed, and it's starting to feel a little bit worrying that we might not make European football this season. We do, however, know who we're playing in Europe next, and it's going to be Ajax, which is going to be a very difficult test. All I can hope for is that they play like the season they've just had. Before we take on Ajax, though, I need to sort out this league form. Let's go and try and get a victory against Everton, who are actually fighting relegation this season. This will be the first time we played CDK and Van Duven together, so let's hope that they do well. I've rotated, of course, with the giant game against Ajax coming up, but this should still be a squad that can beat this Everton side. Let's see if Van Duven and Charles can just link up nicely. Have things dried up since Piro's left the club? That could be a question that's leveled to us. Oh, that's a great ball through to Charles. Charles kept it. Knocked it onto Van Duven. Just couldn't break through. Batu now. Loving having him back in the team. And then I'm going to try and loft that one into CDK. And he just couldn't get the right head on it. Edison across there to Ghana. Oh, what a save, Meslier. Zachariah plays that one into Ghana. Well saved by Meslier again. Everton looking like the better side. What do we have to do to start performing like the Leeds United of old? Like we've been so many times in this series. Ivanovic steals that. He's got a man on. He's going to go for it himself. Oh, he's just not a great goal scorer. I wanted to play the ball. I just never felt like a good pass was on. They covered him really well. Play it in. Van Duven trying to get to that. United wins it. I do love a good corner goal. Van Duven feeling one today. Oh, I thought he was going to win that one there. Garcia. Odebear. Odebear's found. Cuts inside still. Odebear. I thought he'd made his way through. Gonzola. Don't let him cross it. They have done. Edison. And again... Is he onside? He is. Neres makes it 1-0 Everton. God, we are a shambles right now. Defensive frailties, mistakes in the build-up. This is not a very good time to be a Leeds United fan. It's not a very good time to be a Leeds United fan enjoying this series because we just do not look right. We look off the pace. And we look like we don't know what we can do going forward. Like that fluidity just seems to have completely gone out of our system. We are in so much trouble right now. I can't even explain because the board ain't keeping us around if we don't get Europe again. European football can be a catalyst though for teams that aren't the big boys to then have poor seasons after. And I think we've actually up to this point had a good season. But boy, do we need to rescue this now. We need more width in the team. We are lacking width. Fran Garcia. Oh, this is good. What are we doing, though? What are we doing? All you have to do is have a good touch there and play the ball back across to CDK. CDK this time. He's playing the balls forward. It's Ivanovic again. But that's a good ball in to Van Duven, who has to beat his man. Back on the inside, and then Fatu is going to run. Fatu brings it forward. He's going to have to go for it because I didn't feel like I had a body in there. The runs from your players at the minute are pretty poor. Now, I'm not sure if that's something that is patch related. It most likely is. Charles steals this. Can he do? Charles, just keep going. Now play it across. Fatu! Oh my God, they're getting every block. Honestly, every time I break free, they get the block. Fatu steals that back. Van Duven, and it's just not the right run from CDK. We are struggling in front of goal. Is this because of Piro? I'm not so sure. I'm not sure a point in this either is enough. Odebear. Play that back. That's lovely. Charles. Back out. Fatu finds it. Oh, Van Duven just can't find the pass again. Tiki-taka is... I don't know. It's seeming increasingly difficult at the minute. Although Odebear steals that and then loses out straight away. That's a great ball forward. Odebear. Play it. He's found Van Duven. Van Duven's touch is good. Van Duven. Oh, we're back in it. Oh, my God. It's about time. I do feel like we've had moments in this game. We've just not been able to find the back of the net. Odebear gives him the ball. I'm going to actually make subs now to try and impact the game even more. But it is good to see Van Duven bagging this goal. We haven't seen the youngster do that enough. But we're on level terms. Can we go and get another? There's this dummy. Oh, but that's great for Pascal. Again, he's so 50-50 in games. Odebear wants that ball up. Oh, he's found it. Van Duven. He's going to have to do something special here, is Van Duven. He's still got it. How has he still got it? Van Duven then. Back across to Odebear. The oncoming Madueke puts it over the bar. That's got to be the last act for Van Duven, though. He's knackered out there. Gelhardt up top. I'm slowly regretting not signing a striker. Am I? I don't know. As time goes on, we might regret it more and more. Odebear. It's that one up to Garcia. Charles then tries to loft it up to Gelhardt, who wanted to put it across. I mean, Gelhardt is he's just a sloppy touch. And that's just what we're used to with Gelhardt. Perez plays that one in. Zola, don't get it away. There's only 2 minutes left on the clock. And I don't think we've got enough in the tank creatively. But I am happy that we came back and scored. I just think you've got to do a bit more. Everton, when I look at them, are they a side we should be beating? Definitely. As we clear that one away. You hear the full-time whistle. Frustrating. A really frustrating game of football, but I am happy with the comeback and the point. But we need to turn this around. I know it's a very young squad, but the boys really need to get their acts together. We've got Ajax now. I have now decided as well to let Elias Chair leave in the summer when the window opens. We've got the deal done. He's going to Cologne. It's an excellent deal. And I hope it's going to be a good move for Elias. He filled in really well for me. So Johan Cruyff Arena for this game against Ajax then. Let's get straight into it. I've made some tactical tweaks. I did look at their squad. I didn't know many of their players. So, I mean, a lot's changed in 4 years. But I'm hoping the tactical tweaks will help to my advantage. But I'm not going to show you them unless they do work, because there's no point. Ajax dominating the football here early. Now in the away leg here, I just want a victory. I'm not really bothered by the goals, how many we score. I'm not bothered by any of that. I just want a victory. Or a draw. I know that sounds crazy, but I will take a draw because then obviously the home game, we have the advantage. Playing behind. Ekatike tries to find it back across. He does, Georgie! Oh my God, the crossbar. The crossbar stands in our way. That's the best attack we've had. Who is down off the ball? I think that is Trezor. Oh, that's a great ball in behind Nayley. And Trezor still hasn't got up. The referee's going to have to blow his whistle. This could be a massive injury to Trezor. Usually when the ref has to blow his whistle, he's like a broken leg or something. Trezor is out for the count. I'm going to bring him off, obviously. It's Fatu or Madueke I'd bring on for him. And I think I'm going to go Madueke. Swap him and Ilin Jr. around and that should work out, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Again, I can't believe how young this squad is. I completely blow my mind on that. I forget about that a lot of the time, and we have to remember how young the team is. Ep5. Oh, he's broken through. Imagine Ep5's got... Whoa, what are we doing? What are we doing, Pacho? Someone mentioned in the comments that he's not been good enough. And to be fair, I have felt like when we're in control of the ball, he's been more than good enough. But what is that mistake? One, we shouldn't let Ep5 have that space from strike, but... what is he doing? He basically gives it to him. And Ajax, who have done absolutely nothing in this game, I mean, we've hit the bloody woodwork, not them, take the lead. We have time on the clock, but we need to find our feet now back in this match. Pacho there, getting sloppy. He's giving the ball away. Imagine if Ajax went again. This is a rail sticking point for Leeds United at the minute. There's not much good to say about us in the past few weeks. Katike finds Madueke. Madueke now. Great footwork from him. Noni Madueke gets us back in the game. What an inspired substitution that I decided to make to bring on Noni Madueke. 1-1 against Ajax here in Holland. That is big. And he's a pretty special player. Not going to lie. When he gets in these positions, I do expect him to do good things. Here they come. Oh my God, that guy is good. He's hit the post. He's very good. Georgios Mitsukadaz. I don't know how to say the second name. If we ever signed him, I would Google it. He's 82 overall, but I mean, he looks pretty good. The rest of the team, I didn't even look at it, did I? And they're pretty mid. Let's be honest. This is not a very good Ajax squad at all. They do have Coinsao, though, I would like to scout him. He could be very good. I've got so many wingers. I don't need to scout him. But it is half-time here in Holland, and we're having moments where we're living on the edge. Let's see if we can put together a much better second 45. Rosario. Oh, that's got to be better from Pacho. I'm getting so infuriated with Pacho in this game. He might even come off the damn pitch. Dorado's been allowed in defensively. We haven't been there this second half. Pacho with a block, but it lands straight back to Rosario. It's over the bar. Akpom comes off. It wasn't over the bar. It was an unbelievable save there then. Don't let them get to that. Oh, my God. We're second best to everything at the minute. And Andre Gomez is saving us. He did give away a bit of a sloppy free kick. I'm going to try and just guess that they're going for that. Oh, my God. That was only just over. Ajax, miles better. Leeds hanging on. And only 60 minutes into the game, and I'm thinking about all the subs we should make. We started so lively, and then I don't really know what's happened. Oh, it needs to get down there, and he does, but the block is just straight back to them. But well in Pascal. That's the first time defensively we've looked good this second half. Dog. Is that ball on? It's not a bad ball on Madueke. It's the crossbar again. Ekitike does find a back of the net. We don't bloody deserve it. But Madueke rattled the crossbar like mad. They've hit the crossbar. This game against Ajax has been insane. This first leg. But Ekitike, that beautiful human being. What a ball in, though, from Josh. Can we just rate that, please? That ball in from Josh was lovely, but Ekitike scores. Tactical genius working out perfectly with the overlapping fullbacks. But I think it's time for some substitutions. We're going to bring on CDK. I'm also potentially going to bring on Calvin Phillips to try and help us see out the game. Ajax, by no stretch of the imaginations, deserve this scoreline, so it would not surprise me if they come back at us quite aggressively. Did he spot a ball on for Madueke? No, because it easily just decides that it's going to track to Ekitike, even though I felt like I gave that enough power. That had to be a lobbed ball. That's how you play that pass. It's really annoying. It kind of like locks on, doesn't it? But I was definitely directionally trying to aim it where I wanted it to go. Oh, no. Where is Pascal? Where the hell is Pascal? That should be saved by Andre Gomez. He's been big time in this match. And I am questioning Pacho right now, but I'm also questioning Pascal Strike as should they be centre-backs for the team next year? I know that's really harsh. We've still got a bit of the season to go. From playing out at the back, they've been lovely. Defensively, it's quite worrying. DK. Once Madueke. He's going to find him, surely. Mads, get it straight in. I'll take the corner. Let's waste some time. Ekitike's tired. He comes off. Never guess who comes on. Yeah. Fatu up top. Someone called for it ages ago. CDK! Oh, that maybe would have just put this game out of reach. Someone did call for the Fatu connection. And I am now just doing it. Mads steps out. Plays it in. Wrong ball in. CDK! CDK! Oh my God, Mario really deserves a medal for taking drugs so that he can help win this game of football. What a save. I go short again. I mean, 3 corners in a row is something we've done in the past. CDK is a scary man in that box, isn't he? Knock it back down for Mads. What can he do now? Oh, I just need to get him in a good position. I'm actually going to play it back out. Ilin Jr. Oh, that's naughty. That was really naughty, but I spotted Fatu in a dangerous position. I can't get the ball out of my feet. And the fact that that fizzled to nothing is not good enough. We need to stop this right here. 3 minutes added on. I need bodies back. Bergwijn. Oh, Pacho. What are you doing? You reckless human being. It is going to be a penalty for Ajax in injury time. We're going to give him the opportunity. Give him a red. I don't want him for the second leg. Worst performance of his life. Now, this man in net has had an unbelievable performance. He's going to have to save the penalty to save us now. Let's see if he can save it. Oh, he went the right way as well. But that geezer, he's bloody good at football. And there we go. Ajax rescue it right at the death. Woodwork galore in this one. Defensive frailties obvious to be seen. Ajax thoroughly deserved their point in this game. I am seriously beginning to question our back line. Pacho there with sloppy and silly mistakes. Pascal has had quite a few of them this season when we've come up against elite opponents. And this is not good enough. But the boys going forward are starting to, like, just tick that little bit more again with the tactical tweaks. but defensively a shambles. And the great news that we have is sandwiched between that game. We play Manchester City, currently sitting second in the league. We're joint top with Liverpool. The injury to Mike Trezor is 2 months, which means he's pretty much out for the season. He will make the back end of May, so maybe the Liverpool game and a European final if we get there. But at this stage, I don't think we deserve it. I rotated for this game because the big one is the Ajax game after this, and we'll take a point. Oh my God, we will definitely take that point. We're going to need something different than at Ellen Road for a massive European night against Ajax. Very much the exact same lineup for Ajax. It's certainly not going to be a familiar lineup for us. Pacho with that second yellow card could not play today. I'm starting to think that might be a positive for us. Dan Ballard will come in, and Trezor, of course, can't play. I'm going to opt for Ilin Jr. I really like the way he played in the last game. We're going to have some big hitters on the bench for this match as well, with Ekitike, Fatu, and CDK. I'm opting with Van Duven up top, but of course Gomez comes back in to the starting 11 again for the cup games, and he deserves to be in this one. Huge game. I am thinking in my mind that if this game isn't going the way I want it to, like the last one, we will tactically tweak during the match. Oh, Alan's gone through. I need to get back there. Wow, how strong is Alan? Get across to him. Oh, I don't like this. This is very dangerous. Akpon's shot is saved again by Andre Gomez. And again, Ajax start the game strong. Don't look at this Ajax team either and think, yeah, they deservedly should be beating us. I don't think they should be. Ilin Jr. Well, to Fran Garcia. Trying to find Van Duven. Van Duven's been found. I think maybe one of my issues here could be that we are too narrow, and that I might need to stop us being so narrow. We do overlap well with the wing backs, but my actual wingers play extremely narrow. It is to get them on the ball more, but I don't feel like the team's offering those kind of runs. We've got a free kick. I'm pretty sure I could do something with this. I'll off that one in towards Jorginho Ruta. It's big time save by Mario Rui. I've decided I'm going to make us a little bit more wide. I'm not liking the width in the team at the minute, if that tweak has any kind of impact. I did say as the seasons go on, and as this season goes on, as Van Duven tests Rui again, and somebody needs to test him there at the doping board because he is making ridiculous saves right now. But I did mention as the seasons go on, we're going to get a little bit more in depth. That is kind of the style of Let's Play I always wanted, but I think in terms of YouTube, you have to have a fine balance there. But yeah, definitely as this goes on, we will go more in depth. And tactically, I want to be letting you guys know what we're doing. So the tweaks have been made. Jorginho Root has been slid in on. He stayed down, but I'm not sure he's going to stay down for long. But I still am struggling. Iwick into Noni Madueke. He wants that one over to Georgie, who is actually injured. Jorginho Ruta, though, will go through injured and all and make it 1-0 Leeds United on the night against Ajax. And we have the lead in this tie. Great ball from Madueke. Great touch from Georgie. Even with defenders around him, he still finds a home for it. And Ellen Road will feel pretty nice here as we hit half-time. Jorginho Ruta has had his injury problems this year, though. That could be something we have to think about. He will not be coming out for the second half. 1-0 up, though. CDK on. He just brings us a little bit of calm. He likes to get deep and just come onto the ball and get in those positions. Really good passer. A little bit more slower, but it suits how he wants to play. And they are being aggressive now. Thank you. Get the yellow out, ref. And it's his second. It is his second. It's going to be a red card for Ajax. That is a huge moment in this game. And I tell you what, Ilin Jr. will bring that out of you. He's very hard to keep up with, and he's made both of those fouls. Genuinely forgot about the foul earlier where Georgie nearly scored. And now we are in somewhat of a great position as Van Duven! Oh, he's hit the post! We love it in the woodwork in this against Ajax. This series of games has been insane, and the post has been hit plenty of times. They made a big mistake. I want that one over to Noni Madueke. Will never score that. Now they're having to make a sub to bring a left back on. Akpom's going to come off. This is a pretty good free kick position, and Ajax are going to have to prey on these kind of positions. We get it away, do we? Oh, it doesn't stay away, and we hold it. Well, the game has really slowed down since the sending off, so I'm going to make a few subs. A couple of them are more defensive ones, well, Calvin Phillips is. But we're going to bring on Ekitike up top because Van Duven is tired. And also Fatu out wide. But we need to just avoid these kind of moments in the box where there is a scramble. And then we can break away maybe with Fatu. his instant reaction is to play it back. Yeah, let's just keep this one calm. Oh, here they go. They're coming forward. They're coming forward. We could get it clear. Oh, we can in the end. I don't like the way we try and play out of trouble, although this might have worked. Ellen Jr. waited for him. Medic was there. A bit like England now. Really inviting pressure, although Van Eyck just played a stunner there to Fatu, who will pull it back to Charles, and then into Ellen Jr. and Medic blocks it. I was trying to play it back to Calvin Phillips, to be honest. What an insane game this has been. Ekitike from the corner. Ah, that does finish the game off. I feel for Ajax a little bit. They've given it their all with 10 men, but Hugo Ekitike is pretty damn decent with his head, and he scores that from the corner, and God, did we need that. I needed that breathing room. I prefer not to let them in for a consolation here. But we might do just that, but we don't. Andre Gomez loves a good save. He wants that clean sheet. He can smell it. And I think he might be about to get it as Ellen Jr. heads that away. He does. He will get the clean sheet. It's going to be 2-0 Leeds United on the night at Ellen Road. Maybe helped out by the red card, but we were leading beforehand. Van Duven, of course, hitting the post as well. I felt like we played a lot better in that one. I am going to make the tweak now to play a bit wider permanent. Of course, when we look at this in the next round, there's a very possibility that we could get Bayern Munich. We could get Roma as well in there. Could get RB Leipzig. A lot of these sides left in this competition are very good. Tottenham, we could even get there. Not great news for Georgie either at the end of that game, as we find out he's going to be out for up to 4 weeks. I think we might be getting a little bit lucky in the Europa League as well, because we're going to be taking on Napoli in the next round. It does come sandwiched between games against Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham though. So it was Crystal Palace in the league next, and all we can muster is a 0-0 draw. Leads us into this Chelsea game next then, knowing that we need a victory, and they've even brought in Parisi as left back. Very weird though to see Harry Maguire in at centre back for Chelsea. And this will be a back line that I really feel like we can exploit. Van Duven up top, Odegaard and Fatu providing the pace out wide. We're going to see Pacho again. Hopefully he can have a much better performance next to Joe Rodon. These are without a doubt the kind of rivalry games that can just get you back on track in a season. We are so 50-50 as a team right now, Leeds United. We're either good or we're bad. And that needs to improve massively. And a lot of it hitches on our defense, whether they're good or bad. So I'm hoping that the boys out there today can just pick up where we left off. And I really have worked on just getting back to the roots of playing the tiki-taka football. Being at 5 minutes in the games has made me feel like I don't have to rush as much. Fatu trying to push forward, and he has done. Fatu's got so much pace. He's still got it. I can't believe he's still got it. Van Duven might steal in there. He just couldn't get it off. A couple of ex-Leeds players out there today. Ampadu and Koch. Obviously, Ampadu was at Chelsea first. But he did have a really good stint for us. And to be fair, though, we did get a lot of money back for him. Van Duven? What a pass that is. Back into Van Duven. What is that, Van Duven? I am going to tell you something about being on PS5. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this. The buttons are just a bit sticky. I don't know if it's because it's the DualSense. They do just stick in sometime. I am not trying to find excuses for Van Duven there. I'm just saying that does happen to me a lot. Kunku there is a danger man. Fofana. Pacho is in there. Oh, God. That's just off the mark. Here comes Sterling. Calvin Phillips up against him, which is an interesting thing to see. Calvin Phillips still up against Raheem Sterling and doing a brilliant job. But he doesn't get the ball clear. And it leads us to a massive situation where the ball will cannon off Pacho. And it will be 1-0 Chelsea. Michael Elise will claim the goal. I don't know right now if we're seeing the biggest flop of the season in Pacho. I was really excited to sign him. Calvin there, very wasteful, but is it just a bit unlucky that? Van Eyck now making a great run. To play it across. What's that, Van Eyck? I mean, I felt like I put enough power on it, and I just couldn't get the right ball across. Charles finds Fatu, who wanted Van Duven, who's just bounced about in there. We're going to have a free kick. Good position. How is Charles at free kicks? I was going to say, I'm sure Charles is pretty good. Are they? Did they just move away? Okay. Well, let's see if I can score this. Charles will take it. We hit it, and it's back of the... What happened? Why did... That's a bug. That has to be a bug. CDK scores a free kick. I'm loving it. But why did 2 people leave the wall? That, I don't know. I don't know. Take them when you can get them. An unlucky deflection for us for ours, but yeah, it worked. And this is a very complete game, though. No bugs to be seen here. We're doing what we wanted to do. They've had 32% possession. Rassi has been a thorn in my side. And he buddies back. Roden didn't want to go to him initially. And then I thought, he's going to play it across, and then I think Roden's done well enough on him. Oh, no, Fofana. What a save, Meslier. Right before the half if they were to score, so it'd be pretty distraught, but Delort, shocking there. We find ourselves going in at the half at 1-1. I will take it. Fofana. Oh, no. What a save, Meslier. Oh, the bear messed up. Enzo. And Padu and Kunku. Well in Roden. Roden's the answer for me. What a player he is. Oh, that is a bit naughty against Fatu. He's going to get some space. Oh, my God. Fatu's going to keep going. Go on, then. Play that one across. It's a great ball in. Oh, the bear just couldn't get to it. He was stretching. What a ball from Fatu, though. And, yeah, he was just stretching for it. I've been put off a little bit by a tug from Robin Cott. He's just a dangerous man. And that's a great ball in, but a great save for Meslier. He needs something going forward here. Charles. Oh, what a lovely pass. Charles, what a lovely pass to Van Duven. And he's not going to sky it this time. It's going to be 2-1 Leeds United. But what a pass from CDK. That is exactly why we brought him in. Van Duven does not mess up when he's in that position. Oh, my God. We have the lead. Chelsea have looked the most dangerous by a country mile. But thanks to this goal from Van Duven, all about the pass, lads, we have the lead. It's going to be his last act, though, because we really do have tired legs out there, and games are coming thick and fast, as per usual. We're back in Europe again soon, which is going to make life difficult. Gelhardt does come on for him. We also bring on Elias Chair. This will be one of his last few games, but I'm glad we kept him with the amount of winger injuries we've had this year. And gave it away to Sterling. What's he playing at? What is he playing at? And he gets across, though, and he makes up for his mistake. Pacho gets across there. Oh, my God, that's nice to see Pacho doing that. That one in. Fofana. Ah, he's been done. And Meslier does save it. Cole Palmer has come on the pitch now. I'm not happy about that. They've got so many players on the pitch that are just comfortable on the football. Pacho blocks that one. And we just need to get ourselves out of the back line here. And I'm just really struggling to do it. In the end, Van Eyck can clear for a throw-in. Long to hold on. But I don't always feel comfortable that we can hang on. Van Eyck going for the risky pass. We should not be going for the risky pass at this stage of the game. Chelsea are going to keep just throwing absolutely everything at us as well. They've brought off Kunku, though, for Santos. And we should get to that. And we will hold. And we will try and just waste the time. And the referee blows his whistle. And that will be 2-1 Leeds United. It wasn't comfortable. I'm not sure we deserved it. Chelsea played really well. But that gives us a bit of a gap between ourselves and Chelsea now. I don't actually think it helps us that much in the league, though. 8th and 9th, both on 44. Ourselves and Wolves. And, I mean, you look at our goal difference. It's the draws, really. We should have won more of the games that we've drawn. I don't mind the 8 losses, but maybe is it defensive frailties where we've let teams win games late on? I don't know. But 11 draws is an issue in my mind. 44 points. We're behind Crystal Palace by 6. And Crystal Palace is really the bottom end of what you want to catch for European football. We need to be pushing it even further, trying to catch the likes of Arsenal and Man City. And having said that, we play Arsenal next. But that will be saved for the next episode. Thank you very much for the support as per usual, boys. I appreciate it. This has definitely been a much longer series, so the fact that you guys are still tuning in, I really do appreciate that. Keep smashing that like button. It lets me know you're enjoying the series and makes me want to continue it. And I will see you for the next episode.